falling, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up. You won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. In every season, you keep repeating promises to me. Now there's no stopping what you have started until it is complete. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up. You won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. No, I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up. You won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out, breaking out. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul.
Hey Sam, are you almost finished?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I just gotta finish cutting this up and then start sanding down the edges. Ow!
Oh, what
I
happened?
got a splinter from this piece.
Oh, ouch. A splinter is a tiny piece of wood that gets in between your skin. You have to be very careful because it's painful, and if you're lucky, a little piece will stick out and you can use tweezers to pull it out. But if you're not careful and it breaks, it'll stay in your skin, and you'll have to wait for your body to push it out. That can take a couple days, and you're gonna have to deal with the pain. Let me see, Sam.
Oh, here.
I got some special tweezers upstairs and an assistant. I can get that out for you.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This is such a delicate procedure. Assistant, tweezers.
Tweezers.
I'm so nervous. Sweat. I need to be very careful. I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna get this one right here. Ah! Okay, Sophie, it's your turn.
Okay.
Ah! It's Mateo's turn. Careful. Oh, hey, let's say hi. Hi,
From your Divine Kids Doctors.
Yep.
So today is the last day of our board game series, and we hope you've really enjoyed it. Comment below with your favorite board game for a chance to win one of the board games from the lessons that we've had so far. So today's lesson is on operation. If you've never played this game, it's really fun. So the purpose of the game is to try to take out little tiny pieces that are surrounded by a little box of metal. You use these tweezers here, but you have to be very careful. Sophie, can you show us why we have to be careful? What happens if you touch the metal?
If you touch the metal, the buzzer goes
The buzzer goes out. Do it one more time, Sophie. And this red light turns on. So we take turns trying to take out the pieces and we see who gets the most. But we're gonna keep playing this game, see who wins, and then I'll get to the lesson.
Okay, it's my turn.
Ayota, amigo.
Get the hippo out of a hippo.
Okay, Theo, your turn. I really enjoy playing this game. It's not a game that we play often around here, but I always laugh when I'm trying to get that tiny little piece out and I don't realize how close I am to the metal edge and I accidentally touch it. The buzzing sound goes off and I jump. Like I said, it always makes me laugh. But you know what's not a laughing matter? And it's very similar to operation, and it's something that we do, and that's judging. The consequences for judging are a lot more serious than just a red light buzzing sound. And maybe we're not using surgical tools. Instead, we're using our mouth. We're using our words, and it can sound something like this. Brian never comes to Divine Kids. Have you noticed that Helen never puts any money in the offering plate? Troy never goes to church. Have you heard Brenda talk? My goodness, does she cuss so much? And you might be thinking, well, what's wrong with that? That's pretty innocent. Well, Jesus tells us in Matthew 7, verse 1 through 5, that type of nitpicking is not okay. Let's read this. Do not judge other people, then you will be judged. You will be judged in the same way you judged others. You will be measured in the same way you measure others. You look at the bit of sawdust in your friend's eye, but you pay no attention to the piece of wood in your own eye. How can you say to your friend, let me take that bit of sawdust out of your eye? How can you say this while there's a piece of wood in your own eye? You pretender. First, take the piece of wood out of your eye, then you will be able to see clearly to take the bit of sawdust out of your friend's eye. Okay, so some of you are probably running to the mirror right now and saying, I don't have sawdust, and I definitely don't have a piece of wood in my eye. What is Jesus saying here? Well, he's not literally talking about sawdust in your eye or a piece of wood, but he's using it as an example of sin. What Jesus is telling us is that we all have sin in our lives, and we all need to work on getting the sin out of our own lives instead of pointing out the sins of others. You see, maybe Kathy is using her mouth to curse, but by us using our mouth to gossip and talk bad about Kathy, we're also sinning, because that's also a form of sin. You know, Jesus also tells us through Paul in Romans 3:23 to be careful with that type of judgment. He says, everyone has sinned. No one measures up to the glory of God. So the Bible tells us that we are all sinners, whether we know of Jesus or not. We're all sinners, and we all depend on God's forgiveness and his grace. You see, for God, sin is sin. He doesn't see sin as this one's worse than this one, or this one's a little bit better. No, for him, sin is sin. So Kathy cursing or us gossiping, he sees that the same way. But if that's the case, then why does he talk about sawdust and wood? Well, what he's trying to say is, as Christians, since we have a relationship with him, since we know the word, since we know right from wrong, our sins are made bigger. because we know what we should be doing. You see, God doesn't want us to be judging other people. What he wants is for us to love them the way that he loves them and to witness to them, to tell them about him. He wants us to clear our lives of our sin. So let's ask God to do that for us. Let's ask God to help us remove all the sin from our lives and to teach us to love others the way that he loves them and to be witnesses of him. All right, guys, that's it for this lesson. I really hope you enjoyed this game board series, and we hope to see you again next week. Bye.